Bedford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, 75 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7. 49ers nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin with a quick throw out left. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The ball carrier.
A pickup of 5 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, man. Big zero right here. We got to step it up.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st down.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This one from 35 yards away. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go.
Makes the score Giants.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And got his man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
5-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 9. 54's Mike. Check. What?
Throwing Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and goal at the
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit of...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, gun. Mike 54. 55. 54's Mike. 12, fellas, here we go. 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that.
Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Devin Coleman, the ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down.
49ers.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Well, now they'll try the end around. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Wide receiver carries on.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of a yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 51 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 54 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
The 24-yard line.
Now Jones. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. Get at the 60,
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 76 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jordan Reed was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Lorenzo.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
48-yard line.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 34-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Catch made by Slayton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Here's Tate to return it. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He's going to let one fly for Tate. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, 63 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running the counter with Mostert. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On play action, now Garoppolo. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing.
He's got daylight past the 20, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards, and the Giants have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Giants 49.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First down, 49ers.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
You got tight right there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That's good.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Take over 1st.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? One more time with Mostert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now,
and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Is on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with
and this is caught at the 20. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 78 yards. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 71 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 63, 49ers 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, Mostert. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 49, guys.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He was brought down by...
It's a gain of 9. 1st down, San Francisco. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this one complete to Reed. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 65. Check, Mike. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come off the ball, hard. 57. Mike.
Play action. Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
3rd down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going up top for Taylor. another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Jones off the play fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. A bullet throw, but incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
21.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
First down, 49ers.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up just the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.